Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant. Welcome back to the channel. Today we got Icon SBCs for the first time in FIFA 19, and it looks a lot different than it did in FIFA 18. But I want to take a look at these SBCs and kind of talk about what they did to the market and how the market was affected by these, and how we can learn from this and possibly invest for a next set of prime icons. And yeah, be able to make some coins from what happened today when it happens again, and realize just kind of where the market went from these SBCs. So first off, inside the SBC there are 7 different squads that you need to fill out. One with rare bronze players, one with rare silvers. I found that very interesting, that you needed bronze and silver players for this, but you do get silver players, side note, out of this first bronze SBC, so that's very interesting. Anyway, put some silver players onto the market, but other than that, you do need an icon, and that's where literally half of this SBC's cost is coming from this icon. If you did not need an icon for this player pick icon SBC, this thing would cost about 400,000 coins, maybe a little bit less, and it would be very doable. For the rewards that you got, it would be such a steal with the packs and for the untradeable icon that you get. These are the 5 icons available. You may already know about this, but kind of the lower tier of the prime icons that are out. Only 2 new ones with Hierro and Gattuso. Overmars, Akocha, and Yashin were in last FIFA, of course. But this is very interesting. All these cards, they range from Gattuso being about 650,000 coins to Yashin being about 800,000 coins, and the other guys being in the middle. So this SBC costing you about 780k with the packs. Technically EA got it right, so to speak. The SBC costs you about what it should in their eyes, but it really is kind of a coin sink, because you're putting coins in this SBC, you are getting some packs. There's nothing in packs really right now that's a promo. There's no special cards in packs, so there's not really a high chance of, other than the team of the week, there's not really a high chance of packing anybody like a ones to watch player or a screen player or anything like that. But they do give you some nice packs in return. Rare mega right there. But overall, it's not really worth it, because you can go out and buy a lot of these icons for that price or cheaper than the SBC. Like if we go take a look at Prime Gattuso, I saw some of his cards today. There was a little bit of panic selling that happened right away when this SBC came out. I saw Gattuso go from like 650k down to 600,000 flat, which he looks like he is right around that range still. So it doesn't look like he's moved too much. Hierro, I have one on my transfer list that I made a quick flip of this morning. There's a little bit of panic selling around him too, but he's back up to about 735,000 coins, which is kind of where he was before. So it didn't really affect the prices of those prime icons. A little bit right when the SBC dropped, before people knew the requirements. Some people obviously, as I saw, went out and just listed up their icon for cheap because they thought that that player's price was going to drop since there was an SBC. That wasn't really the case for a lot of these icons, at least the ones that I have looked at. Other things that really moved today on the market, the biggest thing that really went up today was discard, if you will, discard icons. They don't really go for discard price, but they are the cheapest icons in the game. There were icons that were going for 230,000 coins right before the SBC came out. When the SBC came out, icons went up to about 500k in a matter of minutes, as people saw the requirement that was needed there for icons. And right now they're holding around 440,000 coins here on the Xbox, and it's really interesting because obviously a lot of these cards, if you would have invested beforehand, if you would have put one in your club, you would have made a bunch of money. And I think it's just something that a lot of people overlooked. Not a ton of people did, because we weren't really sure that we were going to get icon SBCs. But this was a huge investment opportunity, and it still is. It still is an investment opportunity, because these are going to drop. As you see, people keep listing lower, 430,000 coins. As we get a couple promos in between now and the possible next set of prime icon SBCs, the next set of them, We're going to have the Scream promo most likely coming this weekend, this Friday. So you're going to see a lot more packs open for that. Obviously with Division Rival rewards and Foot Champs rewards, so many people are playing the game. More icons are going to come onto the market, and these baby icons are packed the most, obviously, out of any icon. So I think you're going to see this price of the lower tier icons keep going down, and it could create another investment opportunity. You see these guys go to 350,000 coins or lower. It might be time to pick one up, put one in your club, and then when the next icon SBCs come out, let's say it requires 2. Let's say they put R9, Ronaldinho, Trezeguet, and I don't know, just throwing random names out there. But let's say they put some higher level icons into the next player pick for an icon, and you need 2 icons. That's gonna definitely raise the price of these icons even more, these discard icons, if you will. So that's something to look at. That was the biggest mover on the day that I saw. Informs were already very inflated, so you have guys like Pablo Fornals, who I have still a couple on my transfer list, but he went up a lot for the Eden Hazard SBC. You need a lot of informs there. This guy was 12,000 coins, 13,000 coins when he was in packs, and I bought a bunch of them because I knew that he was just way too cheap as an 84 rated card. With his links and with his nations, the perfect SBC card right here. So he went up a lot as expected. A lot of other cards have gone up. This team of the week, there really weren't that many great investments though. There was Halvedez, which a lot of people bought into. He's still in packs and he has risen in price, but he's a left back. He's from an off league, even though he has a good nation, and his price did go up, but not a ton. So that's kind of an investment missed, I guess you could say. That one went up today. You can't really buy in now, but I just want to kind of go over a few of these things that happened today that we could definitely see in the future when another one comes out and another one happens. I sold something here. Looks like I sold another $4 for 30k, which has been where I've been listing them. So yeah, basically what happened in total was high rated golds kept pushing up further as well. That's another point that I do need to make. They got their price range updates either today or last night, I don't quite remember. But guys like Gerard Piqué, this guy's 50,000 coins right now, and that's just way too much in my opinion, as I can't type in his price right. But I think he's 55,000 coins for an 87 rated card. It might be going down a little bit now, but that's just ridiculous for 87 rated. I mean, he could be usable in game, he's not that fast. So he's mostly just an SBC card. And wow, that was crazy. Other high rated cards, other 87s are way up there as well, that you need for the Hazard SBC, that you need for links. Rakitic, I don't know what he's going for, but he is another card that you could use for SBC. I think he was extinct at one point. You have guys like Thiago who went extinct, and I think they got more price range updates as well. Yeah, Thiago definitely did, because he was extinct at 20k and now looks about 35 or so. So it's really interesting to see from the Hazard SBC and from these Icon SBCs just how high some of these high rated golds have gone. And it's really good to take notes now so that we can prepare for the future. So let's say Thiago gets down to 15k again, where he was even lower than 15k before the Hazard SBC came out. Let's say he gets back down there again, which he probably won't get that low. But we know that he has the potential to rise up now to about 30k plus, 40,000 coins almost, being a high rated card. And just the amount of high rated cards there are this year, if you're going to do a high rated squad and you need chemistry, it's going to have to be with these Spanish players. You're going to have to use guys like Piqué, you're going to have to use guys like Thiago, who can then get a link to Muller. But then you have guys like Parejo, like Koke, who's 86 and 85 rated. Those guys are up a ton as well because you need the links. I mean, not often do EA put out an SBC that needs, like an 88 rated squad that just is 30 chemistry that you can just chuck any 88 rated player in the team. No, you need to have some chemistry. So guys like that are Spanish, that are La Liga, there are a lot of guys that are Spanish that can link to other people that are high rated and they don't carry the in-game value of some other cards. So Spanish, if you're doing a high-rated gold investing, Spanish players are good to watch as their prices kind of go down, which they should going into this next weekend with the Scream promotion, which is a pack-based promotion. So there's going to be a team in packs, most likely, unless they change it up and do something way different. There should be a team in packs. A lot of people opening packs, a lot of coins, a lot of cards coming onto the market. That will drop these high-rated golds in price, and it will definitely, make some of the SBCs cheaper. It'll make Hazard cheaper. It'll make the Icon SBC cheaper, but that Icon SBC will still be held up in value because people will know that it's there, and those high-rated golds won't drop as low as they were originally, because originally there was no SBC there to kind of hold their value up or to create some type of demand to meet the supply that was coming out of the market. One last thing, I just thought of this. People kind of panicked today with the drop of these Icon SBCs. So we had guys like Alexandre Lacazette in form, who's in packs. A lot of people have invested in him. His price today when the SBCs dropped, actually I might have to pick that one up. What's his price right now? But his price went down to about 230,000 coins, maybe even a little bit below that today, when he's been going for 245 to 250,000 coins almost the entire week. Same thing with Hulk, who has been very, very hyped up so far this FIFA. He went down to about 230. Yeah, he's actually still pretty low right now, 232,000 as you see there. Some of these informs dropped in price today. Mbappe, he's been showing around like 750, and today he got down to about 710,000 coins, which is what I saw him at his cheapest. So there's a little bit of panic selling with that today. So maybe if you got a couple snipes on informs, you were able to invest there as well. But all of this, I just want to talk about in a video to kind of show you guys what happened with this market and what happened with these Icon SBCs, because we can expect the next set of these Icon SBCs to be pretty similar, because there's not a ton of ways where EA can make a SBC pricey without including informs and high-rated players and an icon. So those are kind of the main three things when you're thinking of Icon SBCs. You need an icon, a discard icon, you need high-rated gold players, and you need high-rated informs and informs in general. So that's what you kind of need to wrap your head around and kind of prepare for the next time that you see an Icon SBC. And I could see my prediction for these Icon sets, I could see one coming out every couple weeks. Obviously, EA doesn't have a set timeline, so this one's out for 30 days. I think there will be another one that comes out before this 30 days is up, and then you could definitely see another one of these sets. I think we could get another set in a couple weeks, maybe the very first or maybe the last week of October. You could see another Prime Icon set, and then I definitely think there will be an Icon set out during Black Friday, because Black Friday there are tons and tons of packs being opened onto the FIFA transfer market, and EA will definitely put out an SBC in that time frame to have people put their coins into something and put all those cards that they've packed into an SBC. So that they can drain their coins into that instead of selling the players and getting the coins. So yeah, a lot of stuff that we could learn today from these Icon SBCs. The major takeaway is high-rated golds, high-rated informs and informs in general, and also discard or the cheapest priced icons on the market. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know there's a lot of talking, just looking at stuff on the market. Hit the like button if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel and turn notifications on if you are new to get notified when a video goes live. It's been Nate, the Foot Accountant. Catch you guys later. Peace out.